with this question, so yeah, I had a friend that sent me this. I think she tried to type it. I was like, "Look, you can just send me a picture and I'll load it and I'll make a dedicated video." I know it kind of rambled. I'm not going to worry about that. But let's take a look at this. Let's go here. I guess presentation mode would have been better, but okay. Oh, so yeah, when I'm solving something like this, so first let me just start by getting a copy of the original. We have this three. I don't like that. Oh, I think that's the right one. Let's just go with it. 3 times 4 minus 8 plus 4 squared times 2 plus 5. Okay. So this is an example of order of operations. Order of operations. So operate, that is totally not how you spell operations. It's like first they get awarded. So order of operations, I know that there's another. So you have to have an agreed order. I think internationally they might do it a little different. Like I was speaking with some other people, like from Africa or some other countries. Even though I know Africa's not a country, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that internationally, I know that there are people that do it in a different order, and that actually does affect the answer. So for our purposes, we're going to do the following order. We're going to use PEMDAS LR. So PEMDAS LR is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally's last request, right? This is the order of operation. The P stands for parentheses, right? Parentheses. The E stands for exponents, right? So that's things like squared, things of that nature. So the P for parentheses, you want to do any grouping symbols first. So we want to start with the innermost nested grouping groups first. So basically, just like in life, we want to work our way from the inside to the out, right? Sorry. Okay. So order of operation here, first thing we're going to do, highest priority goes to the grouping symbols of parentheses, working our way from the inside to the out. I mean, this stuff is deep. Like, most of society do things on surface. Facebook, it's all surface. It's all, oh, what kind of makeup, what kind of things can I change to the outside? But then when you go deeper in, we're all miserable. We're all like, self-sabotaging and loathing ourselves and all this kind of stuff and anxiety and all this. But if you really want to heal, if you really want to be, to me, true beauty shines from within. It's not makeup. It's not something that you put on the outside. It's taking the time to remove your distractions, do the inner work, and like heal internally so that your beauty can shine through. And I have, like, most of the people in my life, that's how they are. And new people that come into my life, a lot of times either they're already there or they're on their way there. Like they've noticed that surface stuff don't work. It's not sustainable. And then so they usually come into my realm because they're starting to walk that path. I know who's in my presence, because there's only certain people that can come into my field because of who I am. So anyway, to get back on task. So first, we want to offer priority to parentheses. Then next we move to exponents. Now the next one, so some people think that. So what we want to do is group multiplication and division, right? And we just want to do those left to right. So whenever we have to decide between multiplication or division, we just do it left to right, right? In the same way we group multiplication and division, we also group addition and subtraction. That we also do that left to right. All right. Okay. So then the LR stands for left to right. Okay. So we move from the left to the right. So this is the order in which we focus on priority. The grouping symbol, the nested grouping symbols first, with the innermost group first. Then we target any exponents, and then whenever we have to decide between multiplication and division, we just do it left to right. Whenever we have to decide between addition and subtraction, we do it left to right. Okay, and again, the LR stands for left to right. Okay, so now if we apply this order of operations to this question, let's move this over. Let's move it like right there. Okay, so if we apply order of operations here, the first thing we want to target are parentheses, right? So the innermost parentheses we have are this is the one that's the most nested set of parentheses. It's the innermost, right? So this is what we would do first. So then 2 plus 5 becomes 7. So let me highlight this. We would do this one first. Nope. Like this. And that's going to become 7. And then everything else just comes down, right? So now we've done the 2 plus 5. There is still multiplication here. So then we have this 4 squared plus 8 minus 4, like this, and these two should be equal. So now, we're still working within a set of parentheses. We still have another grouping symbol, so we would focus on these guys in here. But then with these set of numbers, since there's no parentheses within, now we're going to target our exponents. So the next thing we do are exponents. So an example of an exponent is here, this 4 squared. 4 squared is 16. Okay. Yeah, let's be consistent. So let's change that to, let's do blue. So next, that 4 squared becomes 16. I'm just going to bring everything else down. So the times 7 comes down. That comes down. This comes down. This comes down. Down, down, down. Right? Okay. So still working with the innermost set of parentheses. We have 4 minus 8 plus 16 times 7. So this is one way to do multiplication. So with this, we would offer priority to multiplication over addition. So 16 times 7 is 70, so 36 and 42. 70 plus 42 is that 112? I think that's 112. Okay. Let's do. I'll do this color. So I think that's 112. Okay. 70, let me see, 70, 36, and 42. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with this. So now at this point, we have to decide between addition and subtraction. So we can honestly just do this left to right. So then 4 minus 8 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 12 is what? 108. All right. So then that becomes 108. What's left? The 3 comes down. Okay. And then 3 times 108 is 300. So 324. And this was the final result that I got. Okay. So I know we went on a little adventure or journey, and I don't mind. Style. We want that to be, that's good. And then the fill, like that. Let's thin it up a little bit. That's better. Okay. So paper. So we got this result. Okay. So yeah. So a little bit of a journey on the inner machinations of the mind of a mathematician. I don't know. I don't even know if you can call it that, but that's just where my mind goes. Like I study a lot of metaphysics and spirituality, but I'm just excited about this day and age because a lot of the spiritual philosophies or ideas, science is actually starting to back these notions or ideas. So that's why I feel comfortable saying what I say and sharing because typically the things that I share can be backed by like actual research and experiments that have been done. Okay. So on that note, we're actually going to end the session here. And from one beautiful mind to another, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.